All right. So now it's time for the second episode of season 2, which is the 15th episode overall of My Hero Academia. And I got to tell you, I guess what we've got coming up is the sports festival. I'm picturing some kind of intramural event. We'll see exactly how it plays out. But the last episode got me kind of excited for it. I kind of like these kind of intramural type stories and the challenges and, get to see what some of these characters are made of and who's going to shine through us. Somebody will show something unexpected. Somebody who you think is great will show a flaw, that kind of thing. I'm all for it, eager to get to it. So I don't think there's anything to do other than let's just get to it. So kind of recapping the rules of the world here again. Just like a nice reminder here. I don't know how often they're going to hit us with these periodic reminders about how the rules work. Oh, I like this. Go ahead. It's like John dies at the end. It's a book. This is like the show. Just as a spoiler, we're going to tell you, I become the greatest hero. Well, during the OP, I do like to remind folks that I have a Patreon now. And I know a lot of you already aware of the Patreon. Some of you checked it out. Some of you haven't. Whatever. It's all cool. But if you think you might want to go over there and see what's going on, well, there is a link in the video description. I'd love for you to check it out. We would love to have you over there with us at Patreon. So we're back in class there with Aizawa, with the racer, all in bandages, but that can't make you miss work. But yeah, going to give us kind of the rules here for the competition. We saw in the last episode how it was kind of important that Deku do a good job so that criminals would know there's a new sheriff in town when All Might fades, as it's, Destiny's going to do now. Roaring Sports Festival is the name of the episode, so I hope that means we're getting right into the festival here. I still like this idea of like you're in scholastic heroing, but you want to get drafted to go pro and the pros are going to be watching. I still like that concept. Kind of a, just a sports analogy, a Western sports analogy specifically. All Might, totally giving him that boost to go out there and be next in line. Well, who I imagine Gran Torino was the mentor for All Might. Now All Might here with Izuku, with Deku. Oh, so they have like different majors that they compete against each other through. I like this. They're giving us the way the brackets are going to work. So it is kind of like I suspected. It is like a intramural thing, but you're going to get lots and lots of time on the field. Even if you like lose your first match, that doesn't mean you're out. That's the importance of the round robin aspect to it. He's just muttering there while All Might's like, his seat flopped over. Shouldn't Deku maybe make sure All Might's okay? I'd worry about him. Yeah, about time you check on him. He's been laying there with his ankles in the air for a few minutes now. Okay, so it's the mental component just as important as the physical, as always in these kind of stories. Some nice looking tea there. Yeah, trying to remind him where you used to be and like that instinct to always rush in. That is your heroing instinct. That is your greatest power, is your dedication to being a hero more than your actual all for one for all. They're checking him out. They're all like legends in the school now. They're the Harry Potters of campus. Oh, boy, that ego. I like everybody in the background chastising Thunderfist there. Hot hands. Oh, Purple Air there calling him out. So these are people from courses other than the hero course still learning how to use their powers, though. This will be interesting. The heroes, I imagine, would be kind of the jocks of the campus or whatever. Shinso is the guy with the purple hair's name. All right. They get back in the hero track. So they're fighting for something. The heroes maybe just fighting for ego, but the others are fighting for a second chance at getting their dreams. I like that. That's going to make them a little more desperate. Means their competition may play a little dirty, right? Consider this a declaration of yeah, this is war. You guys are toast. Whoa! This guy is about to pop a blood vessel in his forehead or something. I mean, look at that. He needs to chill out just a little bit. He needs a glass of tea and maybe some cookies to help him calm down. Take a deep breath. Uh-oh. Why is it Bakugo's fault? Wow. Wow, Bakugo's dismissive. Oh, Bakugo. He's got an attitude that's going to make him a target, but maybe he's good enough that he can back it up. Like legendary philosopher Reggie Jackson said, "It ain't bragging if you can do it." Yeah, Bakugo, very dedicated to being number one. Of course, we already know it's going to be Deku. Deku's even feeling for his emotional pressure that he's putting on him. With Chaco's, motivation to make money for her family. Everybody's got something that they're playing for. Everybody wanting to go pro, but they can't all do it. Just aren't enough spots in the draft, so to speak. Whole lot for Deku to consider. Oh, yeah, nice flashback to screaming, getting it all out. You got to dig deep. You got to find that hunger that got you there in the first place, Deku. Stay hungry. Dagobah! We're back in Dagobah. A nice Empire Strikes Back reference. Going to the Dagobah system to find this guy named Yoda. Yoda. Oh, man, I saw this in like that preview thing I watched by mistake, but this is the Rocky montage, specifically the Rocky 3 training montage we're seeing here, too. Oh, man, we got this guy on the beach. He's just too fast. Ida, I think is his name. There's Sue. Oh, man. See, I could lift a lot of weights if I had 6 arms. I'd probably be 3 times as strong as I am now if I had, 4 extra arms to help me. Then we got Squirrel Tail. We got Elbow Spider-Man. That is a weird thing to make Spider-Man shoot his webs or whatever they are out of his elbows. And we got Pinky Lee here. I never did quite figure out what Pinky Lee's powers are. This guy's a tree. Oh, he's got a little rapid punch. This guy looks like his power is just being a lunatic. And of course, we got the hot hands of Bakugo. We got the electric guy. Yeah, we're getting to see everybody train in their own way. I like it that Birdman makes shadows. I saw her throwing those darts. Yeah, the loving cup. We're going. Who's gonna surprise us? Yeah, this guy, Todoroki, he's been like a champ, against the villains. We know that guy's got what it takes to back up anything he says. All right, I hope we're getting into some competition here. I'm like itching for the competition. It's fun cheering and clapping and pulling for somebody and seeing the surprises and the upsets and all that. Real competitions never give me the satisfaction that fictional ones do. So call me what you will. Make what you wish to of that. They're making it so the media can't cover it as easily as they used to. All she cares about is the ratings. Oh, Class 1A versus Class 1B. I mean, there's even a little bit of classism in that name, 1A and 1B. 1A sounds like it's supposed to be better than 1B. Oh, wow, look at the All Might masks. I might get me one of those. Who's the Fireface guy? I gotta learn the name of the Fireface guy. That Coliseum, whatever you want to call it, that arena, is quite impressive. Do you see how tall it was? Like World Cup level football stadium. Uh-oh, that's Giant Lady. Mountain Lady. She's using her allure to get free waffle fries. You know what? Normally I don't mind not being a sexy person. But if it got me free waffle fries, it'd be worth it. Maybe I should start working out, try to, be a little more eye candy for the people who give out the waffle fries or whatever she got. I don't think they're waffle fries, but I would go for waffle fries. Oh, they got to wear their school uniforms. Yeah, because some of the costumes could give them advantages or disadvantages. But also makes it easier on the artists. If everybody wears school uniforms, they don't have to do the individual costumes. I want to see how Mineta does. I want to see if sticky balls come in handy at all in these competitions. Ah, there's the man. He's the guy who I think's the real deal in this class more than Bakugo. Oh, he's just straight up saying it. Oh, wow. So this guy's reading between the lines a little bit. But he wants to win, I'm sure. Oh, it's like, yeah, I know I'm better than you. Even if I've got a stork bite. It looks like Sturge Weber, which we can talk about sometimes. He may have secondary glaucoma in that eye with the red lesion around it. But it's kind of cool to have a hero with a condition that you don't see a whole lot in anime. Serge Weber. All right. Wow, Deku is definitely great at the what's the opposite of aggrandizement? Self-deprecation. We got to stick together. We got targets on our backs, guys, but it's an individual competition, not a team's competition, right? Because it would be kind of cool if they made it a team sport, where it was like class versus class, but I think it's individual. Or it could be class versus class, but individuals have a chance to stand out, so they may put their own desires ahead of the needs of the team in certain situations. So let's see how this plays out. And there's the DJ. I guess he's going to host every event we have, isn't he? But wow, we got a pretty good turnout. Look at those cameras. This must be like the biggest deal in sports internationally, because the size of this crowd, the size of this stadium, and the total cringe of the DJ that's hosting it all. Really has the feeling of a gigantic World Cup level event. Oh, let's see. Are they going to introduce the primary players here? All right. How does he hit the stage? First through the gate. First out of the tunnel. Going to midfield. Oh, boy. Can't wait to see what happens when they all get out there. They got to give us a little something clever, don't they? Man, loving that stadium. Triple-decker stadium. Goes straight up. Not as steep as I would think, so it's got a pretty good radius. But what do you think? You think they squeeze 90K in there? 100K? It looks huge. Maybe even more than 100K go in there. Maybe it's like the big house. Is it Illinois that has the big house? Neyland Stadium? I don't know which American football stadium is the biggest. But yeah. Yeah, I have to get used to being in the public eye if you're going to go pro. I like that. Yeah, Bakugo is a little too confident. What's his name? Tokoro, the guy with the red and white hair. He is appropriately confident. Deku, not confident enough. Yeah, I think 1A versus 1B is probably where the interesting stuff's going to come up here. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see these students we've never seen before and what kind of powers get you in the business course or in the support course and that sort of stuff. I don't know, is there a sidekick course? I guess that's support, right? I want to see how this turns out. I can't wait. Can't wait. I want to see how differently abled some of these lesser spotlight. Wow. Wow, she is R-rated. Yup. That's kind of funny that they call her out as R-rated, too. But yeah. The costume should come with a warning. If I go to a sporting event and that's on the middle of the stage, I have to turn my head or I'll get in trouble. She even got kind of an X-Men belt on. Yeah, she's... Whoa! What's Bakugo? Okay, I thought that they had voted for the Clark Kent, Dick Grayson, Goody Two-Shoes, fast-running guy. But this is more merit-based and not a democracy here who gets to be the rep. But I would think that the other guy with the half of his hair red, Tokoro, is that his name? I would think he would have had the highest scores. He seems way more in control of his powers than Bakugo at this point. Oh, he had to go out there and make himself look all self-involved. Make the whole class look bad as the class rep. He is not there to make friends. He did not come to make friends. He came to make waves. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is quiet confidence and not the laughing confidence. He sees the change in his friend, or the person he thinks of as a friend who thinks of him as an enemy, unfortunately. And Ida back there just freaking out still. All right. Are we getting a game? Finally, I'm getting to see some of the good stuff before the end of the episode. All right. Midnight, the R-rated hero. I love that. And you know, there is such a tradition of R-rated heroes and villains in comics, so that's just a great call out. The obstacle race. That sounds boring. Of course it won't be, will it? Oh, wow. They have to go out of the stadium for this one. So it's a 4K obstacle course. That's a decent-sized obstacle course. When a lady dressed in bondage gear says you're free to do whatever your heart desires, she needs to follow that up with within reason, guys. You're not 18 yet. All right. Let's see how this race goes. I really wanted to see more battles, but I'm sure we'll get battles eventually. I bet you we get battles on the obstacle course. I shouldn't sell it short. But this seems like it's one that Ida should win easily, right? Let's see how it goes. Uh-oh. Third light, I guess, is when they take off. Do they have like a starting pistol? Of course All Might's watching. He's got it on his little 13-inch cathode ray tube black and white TV back in his apartment. Oh, look at him going out, just all clumped together, too. You need a little space. You need somebody to set pace. They call him Mummy Man. I like him with his face all wrapped from the beating he took. It actually suits him. That should become his new look all the time. Just slits for his eyes and nose. They can't fit out. He's getting elbowed and smushed. Poor Mineta being so short. He's got it rough. They're testing to see who can get out. Yeah, Todoroki. Got to remember his name. I've been calling him the red-haired guy. Oh, wow. He froze everybody and just slid on out, huh? That's one way to do it. Well, Naval Laser, the class of 1A all have plans to catch up with Todoroki. I like Todoroki's power set, too. He's going to stay airbound as much as possible. What's Pinky Lee's name? Ashido? I got to figure out what her power is. I like her character design. I just don't know much about everybody else. Somebody needs some skates. Did nobody bring their skates? They're carrying him. They're carrying him. They're good at teamwork. That should be cheating, making everybody else carry. Oh! Sticky Balls has an unfair advantage now. It even sticks to the ice. His balls will stick to anything. He never cleans them to keep them extra sticky. Get Todoroki. Throw a ball at him. Come on. If Mineta wins this whole stupid competition, that would just be hilarious. Oh, well, it looks like he got derailed. Is somebody going to have to save Mineta? You can't go off the track. Oh, no! Here's obstacles! These aren't just, like, hurdles. I thought maybe you had to climb up a rope or something. I didn't know the kill bots would be back out. Well, it's not a day at UA High School without a few kill bots. If no one tries to kill you, did you even attend school that day? All right. Todoroki will probably take them all out by himself. There's a lot of them. But you can't go around them. Maybe you can go under them. But you can't leave the course, so you can't really go around them. Maybe you can get over them. Maybe you can distract them. You don't want to be the first ones to engage in this kind of a race. Oh, Todoroki's like saying this is too easy. Man. Okay, Iceman. Oh, his dad is watching. I guess his dad's a famous hero. That's how he got so much advantage in terms of training growing up and why he's already like kind of functioned as a sidekick or something. Didn't they say that about him? That he was like a special letter by an established hero was written to get him into school so he didn't have to audition or whatever. I guess his dad was that hero. He like saved it for all of them. He's got to thaw him back out though as soon as he gets on the other side. He did it in a way to help him and not them. That's what you call gamesmanship there, Todoroki. Yeah, Todoroki deserves to win this one from how he's played the game so far, because this is a game, and he's playing it. And I kind of, I feel like Deku doesn't have a chance. Mineta, Sticky Balls can only go so far in this competition. But I'm kind of for Todoroki to maybe be the one who humbles Bakugo a little bit. Because he's the one who can maybe humble him without just feeding into his pure rage like happens when Deku helps him or bests him or anything like that. His mom's worried. Go, baby, baby, no. I love the concern in his mom's eyes. It's like every mom watching her kid play football or something, right? You're always worried he's going to get hurt. Come on, Deku. What you going to do now? What kind of instincts are going to kick in? Come on. Think. It's going to, he needs to picture himself protecting his classmates and his schoolmates, and that's when he's the best, is when he truly is protecting. So I think if he captures that protecting mindset, he'll have it made. This is good. Setting up the competition. I'm glad that it looks like we're going to have this multi-episode competition. Maybe it'll stretch out 6 or 7 episodes. This could be a lot of fun. I don't think it'll be the whole season, but what do I know? I'm having fun with this first one. I'm really looking forward to getting more of this. And I'm going to come back and kind of review these first 2, but then I might look and see like when the natural story break is. Wait till the end of this sports competition to come back and do another review. But I want to go ahead and get one under my belt for these first 2 episodes and get me into the swing of the new season. Still enjoying it. Hasn't dropped a beat from season 1, which I totally enjoyed. And I'm really expecting to get into it as we see superpowers versus superpowers in these competitions going forward. Get to see what the lower quality quirks get to do, the non-hero class quirks. I want to see how they come into play in the competition. We're going to see probably some out-of-the-box thinking. Going to see some pretty cool quirk usage and that kind of thing. So I'm just looking forward to seeing this whole competition go down. I want to see what the non-heroes do. I want to see, like, somehow Deku's humble point of view is going to keep him from underestimating the support crew and the business crew and stuff, and that might be his key to victory. But I can't wait to see more. Still loving My Hero Academia. It's just a good time. And there's nothing wrong with having a good time, is there? And with that, I'm going to say that I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.